The process by which plants use sunlight, carbon dioxide, and water to make food. Photosynthesis. In photosynthesis, plants take sunlight and turn it into energy to grow. Imagine you're trying to cook dinner, but you only have raw ingredients and no recipe. Just like how you need to gather and transform these ingredients into a meal using a recipe, plants gather sunlight, carbon dioxide, and water to create their own food through photosynthesis. In this analogy, the raw ingredients are like the sunlight, carbon dioxide, and water, while the recipe that guides the transformation into a delicious meal is akin to the process of photosynthesis itself. The loss of water vapor through the stomata in a plant's leaves. Transpiration. Transpiration is the process where plants release water vapor into the air through small openings in their leaves. Imagine you're trying to cool down your house on a hot summer day by opening the windows. This is similar to how a plant loses water vapor through the stomata in its leaves to stay cool. Just as opening windows allows hot air to escape and cool air to circulate in your home, the stomata in a plant's leaves act like tiny windows, releasing water vapor and helping to regulate the plant's temperature. The transfer of plant pollen from the male to the female reproductive structure. Pollination is the process by which pollen is moved to help plants reproduce and produce seeds. Imagine trying to send a message to a friend across a crowded room at a party without directly speaking to them. This is similar to how plants rely on pollinators like bees, wind, or other mechanisms to carry pollen from the male parts to the female parts of a flower. Just like you might rely on a friend to relay your message across the room, plants depend on external agents to transport pollen, ensuring the message of reproduction is successfully delivered. A reproductive cell that can grow into a new plant. Spore. A spore is a tiny seed-like cell that helps plants, fungi, and some bacteria reproduce and spread. Imagine you have a single key that can open an entire house filled with different rooms, each with unique purposes and functions. Just like this key, a spore is a tiny, seemingly simple structure that has the potential to grow into an entire new plant with all its complex parts. The connection here is that both the key and the spore hold the power to unlock and initiate a much larger, more complex system from a singular, compact form. The green pigment in plants that uses light energy for photosynthesis. Chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is a substance in plants that helps them make food using sunlight. Imagine trying to charge your phone with a charger that only works in direct sunlight. Just like your phone depends on the solar charger to convert sunlight into usable energy, plants rely on chlorophyll to transform sunlight into energy through photosynthesis. In this analogy, the phone is like the plant. The sunlight is the same for both scenarios, and the solar charger represents chlorophyll, converting light into energy for essential functions. The lower part of a pistil that produces seeds in ovules. Ovary. In science, an ovary is the part of a flower where seeds are formed. Imagine trying to find a safe place in your home to store your valuable items where they can remain protected until needed. This scenario is similar to how the ovary of a plant's pistil functions, as it provides a secure location for the development of seeds within ovules. Just as a safe protects your treasures from external harm and keeps them organized until you decide to use them, the ovary shelters developing seeds, ensuring they mature properly before being released into the world. A plant embryo in a protective covering. Seed. A seed is a tiny package that contains a baby plant and enough nutrients to help it start growing. Imagine you're trying to protect your phone from getting damaged. Just like a phone case shields your device from scratches and falls, a seed's protective covering shields the plant embryo inside from harsh environmental conditions. The phone represents the plant embryo. The case acts as the seed's protective coat, and together, they ensure the core component is safe and ready for future use or growth.